The next update is regarding a church plant in Witney. Some of you may well have been aware that we have created something of an online presence now for Witney Elim Church. This is a little bit of the backstory to keep you informed about as to why and how we've managed to start to steward this building in Witney. Now, Elim own a whole number of buildings up and down the United Kingdom, and one of them is in Witney. And sadly, in the previous season, the pastor who was stewarding the church retired, and the church, because of that retirement, ended up disbanding. And so what Elim now have is a situation where they own a building, but they do not have either a pastor or a congregation to actually do a work in Witney moving forward. So we were contacted by our regional leader, Steve Ball, here at Cheltenham Elim, and we were asked the question, could you help us use this building or bring a work back to life? We are very blessed here in Cheltenham, and we thought it would be a fantastic testimony of the faithfulness of our community if we could sow into another community and help re-establish a work there. We don't have too many plans about what that work would look like. The main priority really for us in this initial season was in finding someone who could locally steward this building. So we created an online presence as a way for us to meet some local people that could help us then re-establish this church. Alongside all of that, we have had a little bit of a prompting from Jesus that we should be looking into the Cotswolds as a whole. The situation in Witney opened our eyes to the idea that maybe in the Cotswolds there isn't a thriving evangelical charismatic work of God going on. And so we thought maybe this is something for us to help rectify. Now, we don't have too many meat on the bones of that idea just yet. We're praying, we're seeking God, we're asking him lots and lots of questions about what form that may take moving forward. But just so you guys know, at Cheltenham Elim, we're not too involved in Witney, we're not too involved in the Cotswolds just yet, but we've had a prompting from God and we've had an invitation from Elim to help re-establish a work in Witney and pray into the situation in the Cotswolds to see if re-establishing, replanting, or planting for the first time some evangelical works in that geographical area could be something that we could help with, and we could see a move of God hopefully impact lives positively in that entire area of the United Kingdom. So if you are someone who is interested in helping with this situation in Witney or in the Cotswolds, then by all means, please do get in touch with us. And there will be plenty of things to do. For example, the building in Witney is not really fit for purpose at this point in time. So we need to renovate that building. At this point in time, it's not a huge renovation job. It's more of a redecoration job than it is anything else. But we need it to be presentable. We need it to be usable so that any work that we want to establish then can have every success moving forward. We're also looking for local contacts, and we're looking for people who can help us on the ground in Witney. It would be not very smart of us to try and steward a church in Witney from Cheltenham. So we do need someone in Witney to actually help us do some of that. So if you know anyone, or if you could help in any kind of way with any of those two things that could initially start this process of getting this work back up and running, then please do get in touch with me personally, luke.goodway@cheltenhamelim.org. And that is your next update.